Hello everyone, so let's talk about a redundant connection. So you are given the direct graph, right? And then you are given 2D array and then which is generated on direct graph. So you want to return the edge that is removable. So if you want to remove 2, 3, the graph is still connect, right? If you want to remove 1, 2, it's still connect, 1, 3 is still connect. The problem is you want to remove the edges from the last, right? So this is going to be pretty straightforward. So which is what you're starting from the beginning and then you probably just keep connecting. And then when you want to just connect 2 and 3, right, you just have to making sure, do you have a connection between what 2 and 3 beforehand, right? So in this question, you can use the union find. So union find is pretty straightforward. And if you don't know, you can just Google it up, right? So pause a second, just look for the union find, and if you finish the video, then probably just come back to the solution. So I'm gonna just create a class for union find, and then I'm going to have a parent array. So for every single node, right? If I connect one to 2, right? So for my one parent is actually equal to 2. So this is how I connect. But by default, right, you are going to connect you to yourself. So which is what initialize, right? So union find, and I'm going to pass in an, right, the size of the node, right? And then I'm going to just initialize my parent array, so new int n, right? And then I'm going to, okay, so the problem is what? Our index doesn't start from 0, right? Our index starts from 1, so I need to give an extra space. So I'm going to say I equal to 0, and then I less than n, I plus plus, right? So parent is I equal to I. So initialize my current node to myself. So I'm not actually connect any single node to any single others, right? So this is how it is. So probably for this time we use boolean union int x in y, right? I'm going to just pass in 2 h, right? 1 or 2, right? So 1 and 2 passing to the union. So if they are connect together, I'm going to return false. If they didn't connect, I'm going to connect, and then later on I will return true. So so let me just give a little bit comment. So check if they connect or not, right? If so, return false. And then if they didn't connect then and return true. Something like this, right? And this is going to be pretty much it, right? So beforehand, I need to what? I need to know how do I actually find my connector, be honest. So which is parent, be honest, right? So I'm going to say find. Since I'm using the in array, I'm going to return an int. So I'm going to passing what? Passing a node, right? So I'm going to say well no well parent. So you are going to find a parent, right? And well parent is not equal to no. So basically you want to just keep going up, right? So this is what this is basically you by default you're pointing yourself, but once you union you will connect to others. So just making sure like if they are not the same, if they are the same, which means you will just basically find out your ancestor, right? So you will just return whatever over here. So I'm gonna just keep updating my parent. No equal to what? Equal to parents, no. So which is what? Finding your grandparent, right? Then you just keep updating your parent pointer. So once I have it, I'm going to say what? I'm use the int root x equal to what? Find x. Root y equal to find y, right? And then keep traversing. So I'm going to just making sure if root x is not equal to root y. If they are not the same, so which means they are not connecting together, right? So I'm going to connect the root x to root y, and I will return true. So I'm making sure they connect, right? So if they are not the same, then I'm making sure they connect, and I will return true right over here. So if they are already connecting together, I'm going to just return false. All right. If you know the logic, then come back to the solution. So main function union find. I'm going to call UF instead, right? And then new union find. And then the size is going to be what? The ages of length, right? And I'm going to traverse the array to the array, right? So I need to keep calling my union because union is a boolean, right? So if I'm going to just use a negation right over here, I'll talk about it later. So if UF dot union, and I'm passing age of 0, comma age of 1, right? So what does this mean? I pass in the two input, which is age 1 and 2, and I'm going to connect together. If they do not have the same parent, right? And making sure they have the same parent later on, right? Now return true. So at first, this is what return true, but you negate the true value, so which is false, right? Then you pass in 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3 later on, the root value is not the same, so it is still false, right? Because I negate, right? So I pass in a true over here, true negate is false, right? But when you pass in 2 and 3, 2 and 3 should be what? Should be false already because I already update what? I already update 1 and 2, 1 and 3 inside my in parent. So this is what return. The ages I found, which is removable, right? And any others I will return what? The empty array. And I hope I don't make a mistake. Yes, I don't. Alright, so let's talk about time and space in this case. So for the space, right? This is what all of E. E represent the age of the length of the age, right? So if you have 3, then probably you will have 3 noises. Because it will just continuously increasing by logic for sure. Like probably if you have like 1, 2, and 100 million, so probably this doesn't actually work because you have to traverse. You have to initialize from 1 to 1 million. I mean, but the problem is that you're just increasing by 1 union for every single node, right? So in this case, it is all of E, right? For the time, this is time, right? This is all of E as well because you traverse the length of the edges, and you also have a parent inside the union. So time and space are the same. So if you have any question regarding this type of question, one thing you can do is search on my channel and type union find. So there are a couple questions I already finished. It might not be very clear because due to my improvement, right? So if you have any question, leave a comment below, subscribe if you want it, and leave a like. All right, see you later. Bye.